I was born knowing the rules. By the time I got to high school, I longed for the silk of male approval on my skin. I wanted to be the prettiest prey animal almost as much as I wanted to remain alive. I had a kind of boyfriend, Donnie Blanchett, 10 years older, a free range wild man who made one of a kind sheepskin coats and looked like Jeremiah Johnson. At his one man workshop on the third floor of a derelict mill building, Donnie had a mattress on the floor where we had just had unremarkable sex. I say that because I can't remember it while everything else is crystal clear. Bloody Marys, anyone? He suggested. The boys are meeting at Michael's. He tossed me an old t shirt. I got this from my mom's, he said. Years of washing had thinned the fabric but failed to dim the bright orange. Block letters spelled lifeguard. His high school lifeguard t shirt. Wait, did that mean we were going steady? The fabric draped across my collarbones and cupped my little rosebuds. The girls loved that. I reached for my bra. Don't, Donnie said. I scrunched my face. He said, You're not afraid, are you? Well, this was 1976 rural New England, children of the corn vibe. We'd seen those crazy women's livers on the news, but no sane woman from our town ever burned a bra. At Michael's Harborside, Donnie told the hostess his friends were waiting for us on the deck. I could just make out the touristy picnic tables on the far side of a grungy dark bar full of local men drinking breakfast. The sudden chill of the air conditioner made my bippies boink. Silent men put their drinks down, turned, and smirked. I hesitated, but the girls stood proud. I collapsed my shoulders forward to protect my little bonbons. The men snickered and leered. The last man at the end of the bar tipped his cap to Donnie, who caught the gesture and nodded back. All the men scoffed. Stepping onto the sun drenched deck was like moving from black and white to color in The Wizard of Oz. The brunch husband stared too, but not from this hunger to teach me a lesson. Donnie's boys stood and pushed one another's shoulders. One said, You old dog. Like an 18-year-old with osteoporosis, I slunk to the table and turned my gaze past the harbor and out to sea, my face hot and flushing. Before I knew it, Donnie and his boys were walking toward me, each holding two plates of food, still shoving each other and laughing. I stood, an odd quiet felt. I lifted my hands over my head and stretched toward the sun. Donnie stopped so suddenly, his boys almost banged into him. I lowered my arms to the side like the suffering Jesus, and then behind me until my backhands touched. I lifted my chin like Titanic's masthead, concaving my upper back and pushing my nubbies forward. Donnie's mouth fell open. Ah, I sighed and gave the girls a shimmy. Then I flashed Donnie and his boys my brightest fuck you smile.